Hello runners, this is Coach Deepak here. Just know we after 2 weeks of a hiatus, we are starting the walk with the coach again. And what a favorite place than Metuchen Trail. A lot of history, a lot of running here, and I'm here with Coach Bala. But just to introduce myself, this is my season 8 actually. Season 1 was just like here and there, nothing much. But this is my season 8, and I have good stories to tell, good experiences with runners with Bala. But we'll take that later. But let me introduce to the head coach Bala.
Hey guys, hey Deepak. This is fun to be with you, especially this part.
Oh yeah.
And this Metuchen Trail, as you said, is historic in many ways.
I know, right?
So Coach Deepak, if you don't mind, I am going to take charge of being the host of this for some time.
Sure.
Because it's a special feeling to walk with you.
Oh, thank you, Bala.
In Metuchen Trail, in this historic place, because I know there's a lot of things that has happened here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So let me ask you that question first. What's so special about this place for you?
Special is October 9, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I had completed my first ultra marathon, that is 50 mile, in this trail, like probably like 7 rounds of this 7.5 mile stretch, right?
Yeah.
So that is very special to me. I never believed that I can do things like that, but with blessings and guidance of you as a coach, right, and support from the Runners High with Bala team, people like me was able to do a feats like that, right? So that's number one. But that just a privilege to run in place like this, have an access to facilities, that itself is very special to me, to be honest.
Absolutely.
It's a very natural, very
we take this for granted, right?
Such
Such beautiful
granted,
places.
on a daily basis, but it just makes me humble, to do such a thing, and to have an access to facilities like this, Bala.
Awesome.
So I'm very thankful.
So, and guys, 50 miles, I've told you before, is almost like 7 half marathon effort back to back. And for this good friend of mine, Deepak, Coach Deepak, to do that, he didn't do it just for him. He did it also for us, to put that high watermark.
Absolutely.
That anything is possible.
Absolutely.
And if you focus on it, and he went from nothing, as in from a running standpoint, otherwise he's always been fit, he's done all the strength exercises, everything for a long time. But from a running standpoint, he went from nothing to a 50 miler in probably 2 years time or something?
Very rightly said, within 2 years, I just went from almost zero. I have no background in a long distance running. I used to do a sprinting in very unstructured format in high school and all.
Yeah.
But I never had this kind of even desire to say. Some people have a desire. I never had a desire that I will run more than 1 mile or 2 miles.
Exactly.
And within 2 years, going from 0 to 50 mile, running 11 hours, 5 minutes is a dream.
So that was 11 hour 5 minutes
11
effort,
hours, 5
continuous
minutes.
effort.
So,
that's phenomenal.
I've always said, if I can do this, probably each one of you in the Runners High, can probably blow my record,
Awesome.
with good training. So
Congratulations,
Thank
Coach
you, Bala.
Deepak. Thanks for inspiring us. Let's also talk about, just very quickly. You've been coach for now 3 seasons?
I've been coach for 3 seasons, yeah.
Tell me, what's your highlight of being a coach?
know,
every day is a highlight, but
It's a huge responsibility, and it makes me humble every day, by the way.
yeah,
That somebody is putting their faith or trust in me, that I will be taking them from 0 and without any injury to half marathon or 5K or 10K. Is a huge responsibility.
it's a
Bala.
personal
It's
responsibility
very
you
personal
take.
responsibilities, and as you have always basically emphasized the importance of the character.
Yeah,
That everything can fail, but you as a person, your integrity should be intact.
exactly.
And that is what I'm trying to promote here. Basically be a man of character, use running as a tool, and be responsible. If for the people that you are actually coaching.
That's your coaching philosophy.
That's my coaching philosophy, one-on-one actually at the base of it.
Amazing.
Half marathon, PRs, all are actually byproduct, but that stays the core of it, the character, and that has actually attracted me. That I can, when I looked at you, right, I felt like I can completely 100% trust this guy, to be my friend, first of all. and then as a coach. So that relationship like was multi-dimensional actually, to be honest.
Thank you.
You know, I can leave my kids at your house and like go for a few hours and felt like safe. So that was my criteria, and that is what I'm trying to build here. You know, like if any of my runners, right, can trust me as a brother, as an uncle, you know, as a friend, you know, completely.
That's
So that is what we are trying to build here.
More a life coach than
More
just a running coach.
Absolutely.
That's Coach Deepak, and as you all know, he's one of the nationally licensed RRCA running coach.
Thank you.
And he has got some bigger plans, guys, which I won't say anything now. But
Let's
he has
keep it
bigger plans as
surprising,
well. Let's see how that pans out. But
Yes.
anyway, I hand over. We don't want to talk for too long.
Yes.
But I want to hand over the reins of mediator back to you,
Absolutely.
and let's talk some content.
Thank you, Bala. So, Bala, like, let's talk about summer training in general, right?
Yeah.
And then we will talk about the benefits later. But let's talk about the summer training first. Like, what do you think summer training is all about?
I know, right? So we've been like sort of, I would say, threatening people that guys, summer training, be careful, it's hot, you have to do dumping, you have to do, and we've always told about the downsides of summer training.
Absolutely,
And we've
absolutely.
also, we've also exchanged in WhatsApp and other places, oh, it's so hot, and I ran through this in 85-degree humidity, heart rate was going up, it's all real experiences
a
by
real
runners.
experience, yes.
And all that are true, nothing to be poo-pooed about.
Yeah.
But what I want to say, Deepak, and very quickly, is there is a beauty of summer training, and I hope you agree with me. The beauty of summer training is when you train in heat,
Yes.
the aerobic strength that your body develops because of running in heat and
Absolutely.
unfavorable conditions,
Yeah.
you develop a tremendous amount of aerobic strength. The
Absolutely.
aerobic strength, as I define, is ability of your body to perform cardiovascular performance in extreme conditions.
Very
That's
good.
what I call it as aerobic
Very
strength,
rightly said, Bala.
right? And because you develop a strong aerobic strength
Right.
in terms of quantitatively measurable aerobic strength,
Right.
when suddenly temperature cools off,
Uh-huh.
which is what happens in summer training, right?
Absolutely.
You train in the summer, but you actually perform your peak meso, and the actual race day is in fall.
In the fall,
In
yeah.
at least in the US, the temperatures are around like 70s,
Yeah, I know.
or even high 60s sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Suddenly your body is trained for bad conditions.
You feel like superhuman.
Yeah, and then you see your performance just multiply
Absolutely.
at the right time. Like, it's almost like a reverse split of your performance over the season.
Guaranteed,
You
guaranteed.
do so well during race day, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
So actually, as a coach, I would love to train summer training more than winter training, because winter
Absolutely.
training is the opposite, where you train in, while winter
Extreme
is not
cold.
easy,
Yes, yes.
but still from a cardiovascular standpoint, it is actually much easier to train in winter than summer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then you sort of do your race day on a beginning of or a late spring, where it is temperature
Little
higher
warmer,
than
little warmer,
higher
yeah.
than your training. So summer training for maximum PR, summer training is the way to go. What do you think?
Rightly said, Bala. Like both my PRs, right? Whether it's like a sub 2 half marathon or basically ultra marathon, right? It was done. The training was actually done in the peak of the summer,
I see.
and I basically trained throughout the summer last year, and I also basically supported my wife Moni for her cross country bike thing, right? So it built like an unbelievable amount of like cardio,
I see.
and also basically the lung capacity. Like my VO2 max in the summer went from almost 20-25%,
Amazing.
just like in one season. So I at that time I felt like summer training is incredible. It sounds tough, but once you go through the initial hurdle, you start enjoying the sweat.
Exactly.
You start feeling like you're doing something
Pain is
incredible.
gain, kind of a
Pain is
thing.
gain. That's why I people find me always odd that pain means something is happening. Bala, when the child is born, right?
Yeah.
Pain is there.
But some
But
beautiful
just
thing is
imagine some
happening.
Beautiful thing is happening,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It's basically like a genesis, or pain is a genesis of everything in the entire universe.
Absolutely.
So yeah, summer training is fantastic, folks. Just take a little bit of trouble, but I'm pretty sure in fall you're gonna reap the huge reward.
Absolutely.
So
So that's
give it back to you, Bala.
the message, guys. You've done the hard part. The
Absolutely.
beautiful part is coming very soon, and you're going to start seeing runs where, holy shit, I love this run. What happened to my body? Nothing happened to your body. it's just the temperatures are coming down and your body is far better ready
Absolutely.
than what the conditions deserve, and hence you will do. And so beautifully, we'll also go into bigger and bigger mesos. So when you're in peak meso, you will have a fantastic time. So with that, we'll end this message.
Absolutely.
And thanks for the first message. Let's talk about it, other things in the next message.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.